What's good, people? Just testing out how good the focus is there. Anyway, this video is on how I improve my bench. I'm going to have visual cues as well to help out the video. And basically, as you guys may have noticed, I used to be struggling a lot with 2 plates. And I used to literally struggle to get 1 rep out. And finally, I can rep out like a nice 5. I can do 2 sets, sometimes even 3 sets of 5. And then, you know what I mean? I'm doing it quite casually, you know what I'm saying? Not massive stress, apart from when I get to the 5th rep. So in case, and a lot of you have been asking me, like you DM me and you're like, oh, so how did you improve your bench? Was it this, was it that? And I thought, well, I might as well make the video on it so I can give you guys tips, and any of you guys that are struggling with bench can try them out and see if it helps you. So tip number 1's form. I wanted to improve the form on the bench. So instead of having like your wrists out here, wrists, your elbows, like head, shoulders, knees, and top. Anyway, your elbows out here, yeah, try and push it, keep it in like that. Push 1, keeps emphasis on the chest, you know what I'm saying? You get that, you see a lot more chest activation happening than when you do that. See, the stress kind of goes, when you do that, boom, it feels kind of plump. Tip number 2 is basically set yourself upright on the bench. So put a little arch in your back, like I've started doing that. I don't do a massive arch purely because my back just starts hurting, I don't feel it the best. So I do a little arch in my back, so I have my chest sticking out. I have my feet firmly planted on the ground so I can kind of like drive through my feet when it gets them struggling reps near the end. And that's kind of how that really does help, trust me, because it really does help stabilize you when you're moving the weight, especially when it gets them struggling reps. I know some friends that don't do that, and like literally they start, when it gets the hard reps, they're just flailing, but if they have their feet on the ground, they can just kind of, boom, power through it. So it's not like scraps there, boom. Number 3 is kind of what ties in the first 2. Basically, once you have the form right, once you get your setup correct, with the actual movement itself, try and do it controlled. None of this like, bounce off the chest crap, because that really does not help your strength in any way or even your gains, because you're really using the bounce to try and push it up. So what I try and do is try and do a slow kind of way down, not even slow, controlled on the way down, and then kind of push it up, trying to power up, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I get to the last rep, I do kind of do same pace up, same pace down, but either way, as long as it's controlled, doing that fast kind of boom, boom. 1, you're not even tying on the tension on your muscles anyway because you're going so fast and you just bounce off your chest. It's really not maximizing the gains you could make. So if you do it nice and controlled on the way down, 1, the negative really does force the muscle fibers to stretch anyway, and then push it up. You can if you want to do the same pace up, that's fine, but if you want to explode up as well, that also does quite help. So I tend to usually, on average, I do like control down and try and control it up, but I am trying to learn to kind of just explode up, control. So yeah, making sure everything's nice and controlled, because that allows your muscles to work harder, and when they work hard, obviously they tear more muscle fibers, and that's when they grow back stronger and more repaired. It makes some gains, isn't it? And that's how you stay getting gains. T-shirt plug. Okay, tip number 4 as well is make sure you try other chest movements as well. Don't just do the bench press. Like for example, if you guys watch the channel, you watch the vlogs, you may notice you rarely see on my chest days loads of bench footage I'll be doing bench press, because I don't really do them that frequent. It was only recently that I went back to the bench after a long time of not doing it and found that I could move 2 plates for 5 reps pretty easy, and I was in shock. I was literally like, bruh, I swear you was only lifting like 2 plates and doing 1 rep like a week ago. It was more like a few months ago, but yeah, it was the whole emphasis is that because I was working on my chest overall development, like I was doing because I moved to Emporium Gym now, they've got loads of different hammer strength machine. I was doing angles from different everywhere, really pushed myself during this bulk, and obviously it's helped 1, develop my chest. Hopefully I'll find out during the cut, and 2, it's definitely helped develop my pressing strength, because there's various like pressing machines at Emporium Gym what I use, and they really do, like, I feel such a good stretch in my chest. Like yeah, all I can say is Emporium Gym's sick. Work on other accessory movements to the bench or other machines you can use. Things like that can really help overall build your bench up, because overall the work in your chest and your triceps as well. So once you work those harder, obviously you're going to improve your bench. So obviously working your triceps will help you as well. So other accessory shit is number 4. And number 5. Basically, if you don't know already, if you don't follow the channel, if you don't follow the channel, then you need to reevaluate your life and hit the subscribe button. It's either that side or that side. I don't know how the camera flips it, so just go subscribe. Anyway, basically, is that it's 2 in 1. Number 5 is going to be 2 in 1. Basically, I am bulking now, so obviously I'm 30 pounds heavier than what my initial weight was. When I used to struggle with 2 plates, I was 155 to 160 pounds. Now I'm floating around 180 to 183 pounds. So obviously, with me being in a bulk, I was going to gain strength. Well, and along with training, I was going to gain strength anyway. But I also started taking creatine, as some of you may know. I take that every single gym day, usually right before I go to the gym. So obviously, I'm not sure how much the creatine played a part, because obviously if I was just staying at my maintenance, then took the creatine and my bench shot up, then I'd say yeah, it's directly like correlates with me taking the creatine. But because I was bulking as well, it's hard for me to kind of pin it down. But I do have a feeling that it did contribute at least a rep. At least a rep or 2 has helped me, because going from like me struggling with like 2 plays to get, I think I got to like doing 2 reps half comfortable, whereas now I can do 5. Like if I wanted to, I could probably push it and do 6, maybe 7 with a spot. So it's one of them things, like there's all different aspects of how I've improved my bench, but hopefully if you pick and choose some of the things, and hopefully it'll help improve yours. One thing I will caveat is say, of all these things I just listed as tips, do not just go run for the supplement and go use the creatine and hoping that'll do your bench press. Try all, that'll be the last resort. And if you're a newbie, I wouldn't even say to use it. But yeah, personally, I would do everything else listed as a tip first. And if you don't see any improvement then you can consider getting something like that to try and help you out. Or a little bit of pre-workout on the days when you're really tired and need like some explosive help. But overall, I think all the other tips will help you. Work on your form, work on controlling the weight, work on accessory movements, setting up yourself right on the bench. All those things can definitely help. They won't hinder you anyway. They will definitely help you increase them bench presses and make some gains. Sorry this video went a bit longer than it was meant to be, but I like to talk, innit? And if we talk, we talk. And if you can't understand that, there's no subtitles. Because someone said on my video, you should put subtitles in. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Stay getting gains, people, and I'll see you in the next one. I've got a few different topics to do. I don't normally see vlogs and stuff like that, but I've got a good list of topics that people have asked me in the Q&As and stuff that I kind of pulled out, because I do think they'll be interesting, as well as a actual proper review on the creatine that I take. So thanks for watching the video. I will see you in the next one, guys, and be sure to subscribe, man. By the way, my arms have finally hit 17 inches. On a bulk, but still. Me gone.
What? Fuck all that Drake, you gotta chill shit.